When I talk about retirement killers, most people immediately think of the stock market corrections or inflation. But there's a financial predator lurking in the shadows that will tear through your savings faster than any market downturn in history. Think of $11,000 per month. Now, according to multiple sources, that's how much long-term care can cost you in the U.S. depending on the level and the location of care. Assisted living averages about $5,000 per month. Private nursing home, $10,000 a month. That's the national average. But in some states, or with 24/7 in-home care, you're talking over $11,000 a month. My personal experience with my own mother, $16,000 a month. And to be honest with you, I don't find it much cheaper or getting any cheaper anytime soon. All right, so this is not an annual number. This is a monthly number. Now, I witnessed this firsthand also with a close friend's parents. Both contracted COVID simultaneously right after retiring. Thankfully, they both recovered quickly. But it made me think, what if they didn't? What if one of them had developed long-haul symptoms requiring ongoing care? An unexpected health crisis like that, on top of normal healthcare expenses, could have decimated their retirement savings literally in months. This isn't some rare catastrophe. It really is simple math. The Department of Health and Human Service reports that nearly 70% of Americans over 65 will need some form of long-term care. Most for at least 2 years, and many for much longer. So if we do a calculation, let's say $11,000 a month, times 12 months for 2 years, that's more than $250,000, $264,000. That's an entire retirement portfolio for many Americans. And that's obliterated. But wait, you say, won't Medicare cover this? This is where the financial system sets its perfect trap. Medicare pays effectively nothing toward most long-term care, zero. Any traditional long-term care insurance, for most people over 60, it's either prohibitively expensive or completely unavailable due to health conditions. What makes this threat so insidious is its timing. Unlike market corrections that typically hit early in retirement when you have time to recover, long-term care costs usually strike in your late 70s or 80s when you have. Think of someone who is in that age. You could see it every day. There's no time to rebuild savings, no ability to generate new income, and no leverage to change your financial situation. I've seen smart, disciplined families who save diligently for decades have their entire financial legacy vaporize in 18 months of long-term care needs. I'll give you, for instance, my mom, her assets were in the house, $500,000, sold it, 2.5 years, that was almost gone. We actually filed a Medicaid application, which of course is when you have less than $5,000. So think about that. The conventional financial wisdom has zero effective answers for this threat. But I've spent the last 3 decades developing protection strategies that can help you safeguard your retirement against this often overlooked threat, being that it's personal to me. I've seen firsthand how the right approaches can make all the difference between financial security and financial devastation. That's why I created the Secure Retirement Formula newsletter. It's not just information, it's a community of forward-thinking retirees and pre-retirees who refuse to leave their financial future to chance. Each month, we tackle another critical aspect of true retirement security with special attention to threats most advisors never discuss. You'll join hundreds of others who are taking control of their retirement destiny instead of hoping the traditional system will somehow protect them. Click here to subscribe now. Take that decisive action today. Not next month, not when it's convenient. Because when the long-term care crisis hits, it strikes with devastating speed. And by then, it's way too late to protect anything you've worked your entire life to build.